The Richest Women in Africa 2022, Africa's Wealthiest Women. Women in Africa are frequently denied the freedom to express their experiences and thoughts, especially when contrasted to their counterparts in the West. African women, on the other hand, are beginning to feel independent and embrace the chance to become more entrepreneurial as a result of the influx of better educational levels. There are 10 women who have demonstrated their value by rising to the top of Africa's wealthiest women and employing thousands of people via the enterprises and initiatives that they run. In business, politics, the media, science, technology, and public life, these women are questioning the continent's current state of things, creating footprints where none before existed. But before we take a look at these successful women in Africa, if you're new here, welcome. Be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on any of our videos. 1. Isabel dos Santos, net worth $2.2 billion, Angola. Isabel dos Santos is Africa's wealthiest lady. The 47-year-old is the oldest daughter of Angolan President José Eduardo dos Santos, who is extremely wealthy. She sits on the corporate boards of a number of firms in Angola and Portugal, along with a news company and significant Portuguese banks with oil and gemstone holdings. She also has interest in Ciminvest, an Angolan cement firm, and Banco Africano de Investimentos. She owns some more than 14% of Zon Multimedia, a Portuguese media giant. She also has significant holdings in the Portuguese banks Banco Espírito Santo and Banco Português de Investimento, as well as the energy company Energias de Portugal. Her investments have enabled her to surpass the $1 billion mark, making her the first African woman to do so. According to Forbes, based on how business is handled in Angola, with respect to the ruling party, there is no clear-cut evidence of how she got her money. However, nothing can change the reality that Isabel dos Santos is Africa's wealthiest lady. 2. Folorunsho Alakija, net worth $1.5 billion, Nigeria. Folorunsho Alakija, 66, is a Nigerian billionaire and the second richest woman in Africa, behind dos Santos. The fashion icon and CEO of Famfa Oil, a gas and oil exploration and production firm, is presently worth more than $1.5 billion. In the 1970s, she was secretary of the former International Merchant Bank of Nigeria, one of West Africa's first financial institutions. She decided to study fashion design in the UK before launching her Nigerian fashion label, Supreme Stitches, in 1985, and less than a year, she had become the nation's biggest designer. 3. Ngina Kenyatta, net worth $1.2 billion, Kenya. Ngina Kenyatta, sometimes referred to as Mama Ngina, is the widow of Kenya's first president Jomo Kenyatta and amongst Africa's wealthiest women. Though she has primarily undisclosed fortune, she cannot be overlooked in this list. Mama Ngina, who is now more exclusive after protecting and promoting the family's business interests in banking, farming, education, insurance, hospitality, manufacturing, and real estate, received a lot of respect from Kenyan residents for her position in defending and promoting the family's business interest in banking, farming, education, insurance, hospitality, manufacturing, and real estate. Mama Ngina Kenyatta is now in charge of a number of investments, holdings, and portfolios. She is a major stakeholder in the Commercial Bank of Africa, one of Kenya's largest privately held banks, as well as a hotel chain. The list goes on and includes Brookside Dairies, an East African dairy sector giant with a market share that stretches from East Africa to the Middle East. 4. Hajia Bola Shagaya, net worth $630 million, Nigeria. Bola Shagaya is a 61-year-old Nigerian businesswoman who is among the country's wealthiest women. She is an entrepreneur and the founder and chairman of Bola Group International, a multinational Nigerian corporation with holdings in oil, real estate, finance, and communications. She is also a co-chair of Unity Bank PLC. Her assets include real estate, banking and finance, as well as oil and gas. She owns hundreds of townhouses in Nigeria's most exclusive districts, as well as properties in Europe and the United States. She also sits on the board of the National Economic Partnership for Africa's Development, a commercial organization centered on Nigeria. 5. Wendy Appelbaum, net worth $310 million, South Africa. Wendy Appelbaum is a successful businesswoman, leader, and philanthropist who currently ranks as the richest woman in South Africa with a net worth of $310 million. Wendy is currently the chairperson of Demogensen Wine Estates, a wine and agricultural business which deals in all kinds of wine and has a wine farm in Stellenbosch, South Africa, which rakes in millions of revenue. Wendy is the only daughter of late South African businessman and billionaire Donald Gordon, who was the founder of Liberty Group, an insurance, asset management and investment company, which she currently serves as its director and largest individual shareholder of the company. Additionally, she is also a board chair member of Trustee Tribe Trust, director at Bar Sphere Holding Limited, director at Bar Vintney Strategic Services, director at Western Cape Tourism Trade and Investment, director at Wayne's Donald Gordon Medical Center Limited, and deputy chairperson South Africa Connecting Group Holding, chairperson at South Africa Women's Professional Golf Association, board member at Harvard University, Global Advisory Board, board member of International Women's Forum, and previously as the deputy chairman of Women's Investment Portfolio Holdings, amongst other positions which generate revenue for her. Her outstanding business and leadership qualities has seen her being recognized as one of the leading women entrepreneurs in the world, and most notably recognized by Forbes in 2015 as the World Business Woman of the Year and also African Woman of the Year. 6. Wendy Ackerman, net worth $195 million, South Africa. Wendy Ackerman is the wife of Raymond Ackerman, who happens to be one of the richest businessmen in South Africa, with a net worth of $500 million. His wife Wendy is equally rich as she has an independent net worth of $195 million. Wendy Ackerman is a non-executive director of Pick n Pay Holdings Limited, the biggest and largest chain of supermarket in Africa, founded by her husband Raymond Ackerman. She is also trustee of the Ackerman Family Educational Trust and a life governor of the University of Cape Town Foundation. Wendy Ackerman is the first ever female director of a retail company in South Africa, and her business brilliance has earned her so much fortune as well as recognition, as was recently awarded by Forbes with a Lifetime Achievement in 2021. 7. Irene Charnley, net worth $150 million, South Africa. Irene Charnley is a businesswoman, social entrepreneur, and a former trade unionist. She is co-founder and chairman of Smile Telecommunication Holding Ltd, which is a broadband network and telecommunications provider in Africa. Irene is a serial entrepreneur investing so much in technology and telecommunications, previously serving as executive director of MTN Group, which is the biggest telecommunications company in Africa, before she left then to set up Smile, her own telecommunication company, which currently has full operations in Nigeria, Uganda, DR Congo, Tanzania, and South Africa. Irene is currently the third richest woman in South Africa and the seventh richest woman in Africa, with a net worth of $150 million. Number 8. Bridget Radebe, net worth $100 million, South Africa. Bridget Radebe is the first black female mining entrepreneur and one of the richest women in South Africa, with a net worth of over $100 million. She is the founder, executive chairman, and CEO of Macau Mining Ltd, a company which is the most significant black-owned mining company in Africa, which has lasted for over 3 decades with its particular interest on mining gold, platinum, uranium, coal, ferrochrome, explorable assets, and creating wealth and mining communities. Bridget Radebe is also the president of South Africa Mining Development Association, as well as the founder of New African Mining Fund, officer of Black Business Council, member at BRICS Business Council, member at SAP Board, and former vice chairman of Minerals and Mining Development Board. 9. Sharon Wapnick, net worth $43.1 million. Sharon Wapnick is one of the richest women in Africa, with an estimated net worth of $43.1 million. Sharon Wapnick is the daughter of Alec Wapnick, who was a millionaire and founder of Octodec Investments and Premier Properties Limited before his death. This business is, however, being carried on by his family, with Sharon Wapnick serving as the non-executive chairman of Octodec Investments Limited, non-executive chairman of City Property Proprietary Limited, and she is also the senior partner of Tungenhaft Wapnick Bachetti and Partners, which she founded in 2004. Number 10. Elisabeth Brantley, net worth $33 million, South Africa. Elisabeth Brantley, whose dad Albert Wessel brought Toyota to South Africa in 1961, has more than $33 million. Her fortune is derived through investments in businesses and assets. In 2008, Brantley's holding firm Wesco Investment sold a 25% share in Toyota South Africa to Toyota Motor Corps of Japan for $320 million, with Brantley pocketing at least $150 million. She is chairperson of Wesco Investment South Africa and vice chairman of Toyota South Africa Limited, as well as a board member of blue chip corporations including Standard Bank Group, Hilton Hotel and Roseback Inn, and a director of Anglo Gold. Thanks for watching, and this concludes our coverage of the richest women in Africa 2022. If you enjoyed the video, please like it, comment and also share it with your friends.